When you're booking a luxury resort, the instinct is almost always the same. Give me the highest floor possible. We've been trained to think that higher floors mean better views and more prestige. But at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, that logic will actually ruin your experience. I recently stayed on the 5th floor, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why climbing the ladder at this resort actually puts a wall between you and the animals. We're going to walk down from floor 5 all the way to floor 2 to show you why the best room is actually lower than you might think. Here we are on the 5th floor. At most hotels, this is where you'd want to be, but look at the Savannah View. Because of the way the African savanna is landscaped, on these interior rooms and even on the exterior, the 5th floor puts you right at or even slightly above the canopy of the trees. So instead of seeing a giraffe grazing, you're looking at the top of a tree. Instead of seeing a zebra walking around, you're looking at the top of a tree. It's an obstructed view, and you're sitting here at the top of the resort expecting to be able to see out and see a grand view, but again, it's just heavily obstructed. You feel detached from the wildlife because you're well above it, and you're watching the savannah from a distance rather than being in it. Now let's head down one level and see how even just dropping to floor 4 makes a massive difference. Now, I only have some hallway views from where I approach from the elevators, but you can see right away, even here on level 4, you still get that elevated hotel feel, which a lot of people prefer for privacy and to see the scale of the resort. But suddenly, the angles open up, you can see under some of the branches, get clearer lines of sight, and so if you're someone who feels exposed on lower floors, floor number 4 is your sweet spot. Now floor number 3, that's likely the best overall experience for most guests. As you can see, you're still high enough to see the entire savannah stretch out before you, but the perspective is perfectly balanced. You aren't looking down at the animals anymore, you're looking at them. It feels like you're part of the landscape. And finally, we hit floor 2. This is the lowest floor guests can stay on, and it's a real game changer. As you can see, the balcony is just feet above the ground level, while the animals wander near the lodge, which they'll often do. And you can get up close and get some real incredible views. So if you really want to get down and see the animals up close from your room, this is the place to be. Now you might be wondering, what about floor 1? So if floor 2 is so great, wouldn't floor 1 be even better? Well, floor 1 is the actual ground level, so you're not going to find any guest rooms here. It's actually going to be the parking garage and the service areas that are all underneath the hotel. So the entire giant, like horse shape, circle-ish loop of hotel was actually designed with this huge win. So it keeps the cars out of sight, raises the guest rooms just enough so that every room at least has a little bit of an elevated view, and just makes it, one other feature of this resort that makes it very unique. So I'm keeping this video super short. That's all I really wanted to say on this particular resort. It's something that I think is all too easy to miss when you're researching your stay here. There's of course a million videos that have been done on this already, so I didn't want to spend any time trying to dive into that. I'll link a couple of videos on this resort from some of my favorite channels that produce Disney travel content. They have some excellent overall reviews of the resort, amenities, and food. Hopefully you enjoyed this brief video, or at least found it useful. Have you stayed here before? Let us know in the comments which floor you've stayed at. And if you prefer the bird's eye view, or the front row seat. Thanks for watching.